Welcome to FreightWaves Weather, your Friday edition. I'm FreightWaves Meteorologist Nick Austin. We're still talking about the big winter storm, the blizzard-like storm that is moving through the northern plains, mainly the Dakotas, and into Minnesota today, and it'll last through the day and even into the evening on Saturday. This is a big storm, major disruptions on interstate travel and all the U.S. routes in the region, as well as the airports in the region, and all the oil and petroleum facilities too. Major disruptions for everything across mainly the central and eastern portions of North and South Dakota, and then over the state line in about the northern half of Minnesota. This storm will not start fading away until tomorrow night, maybe even into the day on Sunday. And during Saturday night and Sunday, some residual snow showers could form in parts of northern Iowa and over into Wisconsin. But the bulk of the storm is really today, tonight, and through the day and early evening on Saturday. 1 to 3 feet of snow in North Dakota between US 83 and I-29, right along I-29 in the Red River Valley, right along the North Dakota Minnesota state line, places like Grand Forks down to Fargo, 1 foot to 1.5 feet, and along US 83, places like Bismarck and Minot could see about 1 foot to 1.5 feet of snow. That's totals through the entire duration of the storm, which is going to last through the day tomorrow. So major disruptions with this storm, a lot of wind as well. Wind gusts could be up to 40, 50, 60 miles per hour at times. So we're talking about a lot of blowing and drifting snow, a lot of low to no visibility at times, and whiteout conditions. So this is a pretty major storm for this time of the year. If they're going to get a storm like this, it would be early or late in the season. But even for an early season storm, this is really of historic proportions. The snow amounts really could rival those of a big storm that hit this area back in the 60s in early March. So this is going to be really big. I have to keep watching this for the next couple of days. Other than that, no major weather across the country. We'll have some showers and thunderstorms here and there across the plains and parts of the eastern U.S. as well, but nothing major as far as a flood threat or a severe weather threat, so that's the good news. Next, we're going to go out to California. Still a lot of power outages. Those were intentional power outages from Pacific Gas and Electric Company because of the threat for wildfires, a lot of windy conditions, very dry conditions. And because of a wildfire just north of Los Angeles, portions of I-5 and Interstate 210 are closed, at least for today. There's a wildfire just north of Los Angeles that's up to about 4,500 square miles right now, and it's continuing to spread, and it has hardly been contained at all. So that fire could continue spreading today, and there are other fires across parts of California as well. Last thing we'll talk about is still Super Typhoon Havoc. It's still out here in the Philippine Sea. And this little area here where I'm pointing to, that is Tokyo Bay, and it's very possible that still sometime Saturday, local time in Japan, maybe in the afternoon or evening, that this particular typhoon could hit right in Tokyo Bay, a direct landfall there during the day on Saturday. So major disruptions as far as ocean cargo, air freight as well for this part of the world. And even by the time it reaches that area, it might not be super typhoon status anymore, where the winds right now are 135 miles per hour, but they still could be producing winds of about 100 miles per hour once it makes landfall in Japan. This has been another story we've been following all week, and we'll have to continue watching it for the next few days. That's what you need to know for your Friday weather, so have a great day out there, be careful out there, and have a wonderful weekend.